I love it.
Hello
Okay,
everyone.
let's get going.
Hello our dear TTP audience. We are so happy to see you all. As usual, Thursday is our live trading room together with Lachlan. Lachlan, I'm turning you on so the people can see you. Hi Lachlan.
Perfect. Hello. Hello. I hope everybody is well. I'm
Are
having a bit
we
of fun.
good in Zoom? Let's check it together.
We'll start it. So we'll start it
Seems
off.
like it. Yep.
Recording in progress.
So
we should be good
TTP.
in Zoom.
Yes, TTP audience,
good.
hello traders. As usual, it's Thursday, the day when we have a live trading room together with Lachlan. Lachlan is going to show you how to trade European futures market and how to operate it, showing you everything, explaining you everything, and guiding through the difficulties of the market. Lachlan, before we proceed, I haven't asked you yet today, do you have any insights on the market? Because I know you always look a bit on the market before the live frame, so you get the idea what's going to be there. Tell us.
Yeah. Well, so again, you're right. It takes about 2.5 hours to get ready for the European Open because we're obviously looking at multiple markets. The Singaporeans set up an absolutely incredible long trade about 11 o'clock, so 11 o'clock Japan time. And since then, again, the US FOMC announcement was really positive last night. And then towards the US close, they just tanked the market for the sake of tanking it. And then we got the most incredible reversal signal at 11 a.m. Japan time. And since then, all of the markets have been trending really nicely to the high side. So what does that mean? That ultimately means that I think we're in for a good day. Volume's up, volatility's up. There's no news tonight. And lots of people are speculating about how positive the US news was. So we're just going to bounce in between Fibonacci's today.
That's lovely. I'm so happy to hear that,
bounce.
as usual, Lachlan, you think that it's going to be powerful, as usual. Great. I'm going to give the word to Lachlan. And before we proceed, I want to remind to all of you guys that we have just 3 days, including today, left for the no activation fee promotion and the trading pit. So each futures account that you purchase is going to be without activation fee. It's very simple. You purchase an account. Once you pass it, you will have 129 euros activation fee waived. Pass it whenever you want, no rush, especially for all of you guys who are trading futures here. I think this is the wonderful opportunity to start 2026 with the powerful promotion from the trading pit. Great, Lachlan, I'm going to give the word to you at this point.
Thank
you. Good luck.
Very good. I'll do my best. We're just going to follow the same trading plan as last time, right? So no surprises at all. So hi everybody, hope you are fantastic. We're just going to check our noise. I'm just going to check that everything is working properly for you. Now again, I'm just going to turn my zooms up in the background as well. Now, with all of that said, we are good to go. I've got Christian tapping on his desk in the background. He might not know that. All right, let's break away this chat function here. We make sure that is good to go. So I hope everybody is well. So a quick shout out. Nice, Diane. G'day, Alan. How are you? I hope you are fantastic. Pete. Danilo, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Remy, g'day. Andy, how are you? Steve, hello. Hope everybody's good. Now, guys, we're going to get into it. We've got a fair bit to do today. I'm just going to make sure that everything is working on that screen. Everything's working over here. Everything should be pretty good. Okay, so guys, let's get into it. I do know we are live streaming. So g'day, young Cody. How are you? Hope you're fantastic. Now, again, a couple of things that, again, we're going to bang on about this every time we do a live trading room. We'll bang on about this. Trading is not easy. I want to put it out there to the world. Trading is not easy, but it is incredibly simple. As I was only talking to Christian as we came into the webinar today, and we were talking about what does it mean? What does it mean to be successful as a trader? Now, it means obviously a lot of money, which is brilliant. But that said, ladies and gents, if you want literally the fastest guide as to how to become a really, really good trader really quickly, the best thing you can do is find a trader that's doing really, really well and copy them. But you also, as I said to Christian, success leaves clues, but so does failure. So there's an enormous amount of value, guys. There's an enormous amount of value in actually going through the process of asking the question, that particular trader failed. Why did they fail? What did they do? Because generally speaking, guys, those that fail will give you a really good guide as to what not to do, guys. So there's value in understanding what to do. There's value in understanding what not to do. And Toby, for the Toby reversal traders on the FDAX, you've loaded a really lovely reversal, guys. As I talk to you right now, we're only 24 minutes from launching, but it looks like we're getting a really good reversal. Now, with all that said, let's build it, guys. We'll build it because we've got lots and lots of stuff to go through. So best traders, guys, the best traders in our live trading room. So why are the best traders in our live trading room, guys? Ultimately, they get community, they get teamwork, and they get transparency of performance. Right? So if they take a winning trade, they can celebrate with everybody else. If they take a losing trade, guys, they get to actually commiserate with everybody else, but it means they don't take the losing trade personally. It depersonalizes your trading, moves you a long way towards robotic-based trading, which is exactly what we want. Now, a well-run live trading room, for those that haven't seen one before, gives you immediate proof of performance, builds confidence. There's nowhere to hide. And ultimately, if you've got questions, guys, you can ask them straight away. I did get this question last time, guys. So the live trading room, we run 5 days a week on the European Open. We also run 5 days a week on the US Close. We're about to split the live trading room. Right? So everybody's aware we're about to split the European Open live trading room. So the NASDAQ traders will have their own trading room. The FDAX traders will have their own trading room. Guys, the reason we're doing that is we're going to aim to at least double the performance of the traders in the live trading room. Now, again, many traders did very, very well yesterday. If we could double their performance, that would be absolutely hilarious, guys. So that's our goal, guys. And the split Monday. Split happens on Mondays. So we'll see. We'll do a 90-day trial on that, and we'll see how that goes. Now, guys, in terms of compliance, we've got to run through 3 slides. So first and foremost, trading futures and CFDs does involve risk. That's because we are trading futures and CFDs on margin. It means the risk is amplified. So we can make money when we're trading. We can also lose money while we're trading. And because we are trading on margin, that risk does become a little bit higher. Now, everything we do today, guys, is general information only. The past performance of all financial products cannot be used as an indication of future performance. Guys, all of this is actually defined for you, guys, on the FAQs section. Whoa, you can't see slides. Hang on a second, Diane. Hang on a second. It's telling me you can, but that might not mean the technology is doing what it needs to do. So hold on one sec. Let's try this one. Okay, now I've read through the slides, so you're not missing out on anything. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. We're good. All right, so there we go, guys. There we go. So as I said, general information only today. All past performance can't be used as an indication of future performance. But if you're brand new to what we do, guys, if you want to kind of track what we're doing, jump onto you guys. So jump onto Samurai Day Trading YouTube. Guys, I put up a short video every day about effectively what we did in the LTR, guys, and that is proving to be a really, really good sort of performance measuring milestone for a lot of people out there in the world. Now, the last thing we want to talk about, guys, is market risk factors. Ultimately, the presentation today is for educational purposes. We are trading over the internet. That does add a significant variation, guys, into the success of what you and I do. So as much as I'm going to identify the trades for you as best as I can, based on the 101 course that is provided by Samurai, occasionally you may not get the same performance, you may not get the same trade. And that Toby reversal for the Toby in the world, that Toby reversal on FDAX is picture perfect, amazing, and it is the FDAX is climbing really nicely out of that reversal for those who are FDAX traders. Now, as we move through these slides, so who am I? Very, very quickly. As brief history, I started trading on the 1st of August 2007 when I discovered there was a difference between futures trading and Forex trading, as I was a Forex trader and a CFD trader. I found out on the 1st of August 2007, that was a very big difference between those two markets. I switched to futures straight away, shut down my Forex trading account. I've never gone back. Now, I started my first trading education company on the 1st of August 2009, so literally my 2-year anniversary of finding out about futures. The reason being, guys, there were no decent trading schools in Australia. They were all teaching Forex or CFDs. I worked out that the Forex market is not exactly what is being represented to everybody, guys. So I tried to pinch all of the Forex traders in Australia and help them become futures traders. Now, what does it mean, guys? I've developed the Delta V1, V2, V3 indicators, the efficiency trading strategy, also the CSA technique that we use for our trading every day. Guys, I'm a
Climactic volume on ES.
Climactic volume on ES. Actually, question, guys, my indicators are talking to me. Did that just come through the microphone then? Did you hear that come through? Just want to know if the noise cancelling. Well, yes. Okay. So all my indicators talk to me. As they can talk to you as well if you want them to. Evening, Lockie. G'day, mate. How are you? So, guys, are you all right? So yeah, we'll let it go. I was going to put a noise cancelling microphone on, but it's probably more fun that you can hear my indicators talking to me. So, yeah, I basically wrote the strategies. I'm a decorated Army vet, a uni lecturer, and I love adrenaline sports. Now, as if you want to follow us on socials, guys, there has been a big change, and I would love your help with something, please. Okay, so we've launched a brand new Facebook page. Guys, brand new Facebook page was launched yesterday. It's samurai.day.trading.hq. So Samurai Day Trading HQ. Guys, please go and jump on that Facebook page if you're a fan of Facebook. We're building that page at the moment. The reason we're building it is we want a completely brand new Facebook page for Samurai, guys, that's got no linkages to anything else. So we're actually going through that process right now, building a brand new page. So if you're feeling charitable, guys, if you like Facebook, jump on and give us a follow on that one and put some comments on there and we can rock and roll from there. Any questions at all, guys, about anything we do today, info@samuraidaytrading.com. I was understanding we do have the Global Hub meeting tonight. So the Global Hub meeting will be on tonight. It's the last Thursday of every month. Today we're doing target selection, risk control, and also stop loss placement. So if you are out there in the world, guys, you're not a member of Samurai, but you want to come along to the meeting tonight, the registration link is on the front of the Samurai Day Trading website, guys, on the right-hand side. If you need me to give you the link, more than happy to give you the link as well. Guys, we do that every single month on the last Thursday. So what to expect today, guys, all the way down the bottom, the entire 101 course is based on a premise of let the market do the heavy lifting. Now, we can do that in futures trading, guys, because the market is not manipulated against us by brokers. On the left-hand side, we're going to focus on the 4 things highlighted in red. The screens when we log into the LTR, guys, this week will be laid out with NASDAQ, S&P, FDAX, and FESX. Guys, next week, what we will do as part of the TTP live trading room session, guys, is we will run the FDAX only trading room, guys, for TTP next week. So those of you out there in the world that want to see what a single market trading room looks like, we'll run the FDAX in here next week, and it should go really, really well. And I do believe, guys, Cody is going to be running that for you, and I do believe he's very, very excited, guys, about having an FDAX only trading room. I think it's gonna make our job as moderators a lot easier. What it does mean, though, is the traders get better clarity on what they're doing, but also the moderators get an opportunity to take more winning trades, guys, which is always good fun. Now let's jump, guys. We'll jump out of the slides. We'll get rid of those. We'll jump into the charts, and we've got a fair bit to go through here. The markets are moving beautifully, guys. Markets are moving beautifully again. So let's just build. Oh, look at this, absolutely beautiful. Now, what have we got? Guys, now the daily close for the S&P 500 yesterday, guys. The daily close yesterday was really, really weak. So I'll show you what that is. Guys, there is an absolutely amazing 4-hour short that is setting up here. So for the FDAX, guys, if the European traders do decide they're going to plummet, then there's a really, really lovely short. Guys, if we do sell the market down, guys, we're going to go to the Asian high, which is right here. Now, for those of you that don't know, I have a different Asian high to most people around the world. Guys, so we use a very, very different Suzanne 100%. So next Thursday, Cody's running the LTR. because I will be away. So guys, I'm getting messages on all different forums at the moment. So guys, indicator upgrade. So what we've actually done, because the Samurai Asian high and Asian low is different to what most people think, and it works really, really well. Guys, for those that are on the Samurai indicators, you're about to get an indicator upgrade, which will mark the correct Asian high and low for you, just so I don't have to draw the lines on the chart for you every day. Right, so just be aware out there in the world, guys, there are 3 different opinions as to what the Asian high and Asian low should be. We get it right every single day, day after day, because we are a little bit different. Guys, I just got a love heart on my phone. Thank you for the love heart. So we isn't WhatsApp just the most incredible technology? Guys, because we use a different Asian high and a different Asian low to most traders, we can actually trade with more accuracy. So that's what we're going to be doing. Guys, on the weekly chart, again, for those of you that haven't joined us so far this week, we had a ratio-based SPR long. So we told everybody at the start of the week it is highly likely the S&P 500 is going to gun to the high side. Well, hey, presto, guess what? It's gunned to the high side. Really, really lovely ratio-based trade, guys, on the weekly chart. We drop down to the daily chart, guys. I note with interest that the actual S&P 500 traders are setting up daily shorts. So most of you will be able to see right up the top here, guys, there's a mathematical algorithm running behind the charts for us that is telling us that we're setting up a really, really lovely short called an SBR. Guys, so we've got an SBR short, guys, underneath yesterday's low. We've got an SBR underneath the next one as well. So if Europe fails to push up aggressively, guys, thank you, Susan. Aggressively, if it fails to push up aggressively, guys, we're going to trigger 2 daily shorts on the S&P 500. Very unlikely we're going to trigger those, guys, because the FOMC information came out last night in the US. I'm about to give it to you, and it was very, very positive, guys. Very positive for anyone in the US, guys, anyone doing trade with the US, anybody that is basically that economy, guys. Can anyone know the GDP figures for the US? Does anybody know the GDP figures? Like what? Well, I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude here. But while I'm moving some chats around here in the background, as while the Australian government, I think, made a mistake with $45 billion worth of stuff. Now inflation's going up. Is everyone aware that the US GDP figures are currently sitting at around about 5.5% annual growth? So the US economy is pushing forward in leaps and bounds, while most economies in the world are going backwards. So if I was in charge of a country, which I'm not, I'd be looking at what the US are doing and going, there might be something going on there. Now, guys, if we drop down to the 240 chart, what I want to highlight is, again, we've got this minus 13 rated sell just here. So if the S&P traders don't absolutely gun to the high side, there's a really strong short setting up. Guys, down to the 60-minute charts, again, these guys are really bullish. Guys, this is the 11 o'clock. So when I was talking before, guys, to Christian, that is the 11 o'clock move that is triggered. So Singapore Open basically couldn't go down through key Fibonacci levels. They set up an absolutely amazing 60-minute long, guys, and since then it's just been long, long, long. And for the buyers, guys, we are very, very strong, leading into the S&P 500 Open, guys, or the European Open. So we've got to be very well aware, guys, that the buyers are completely in charge of the American markets at this point in time. Okay, now let's drop this one down. So S&P 500, you are at very key green Fibonacci's as well. So again, we are looking for a potential short that will be fueled by Europe, guys, if Europe decides to fall, but we don't know yet what they're going to do. All right, now over here to the NASDAQ traders, guys, that is the result of the FOMC yesterday, guys. If you're into FOMC, you can have a read of that. Guys, at the end of the day, the NQ daily buyers are running out of steam quickly. So the NASDAQ traders are running out of steam. If Europe buys first and then sells, guys, you've got an absolutely magic static bar reversal there on the NASDAQ. As you also have another static bar reversal over here. So you can see this, guys, this picture perfect movement, guys, in the market today has been brilliant. I'll just throw that's the world according to Lockie Asian high. Guys, I will load the new indicators tonight, guys, so we'll be running the new indicators next week. So we'll auto plot that Asian high for you. Most important thing to watch out for, guys, buyers are running out of steam on the NASDAQ on the daily chart. We dropped down to the 240. Again, these guys at this stage, let me have a quick look. Okay, buyers still own the stair step. There's no decent swing trigger long here, guys. So I'd suggest, honestly, I think Europe's going to buy early turnaround and basically poodle fake, and we're going to run back down the other way. So I'd suggest we're looking today, guys, for short range longs and long range shorts. Right, short range longs, long range shorts, and we're going to watch that 133 fib extension. Mark, it's probably because I keep turning away from the microphone. So what I should do is not turn away from the microphone. So that is my fault. But ultimately, guys, we'll leave that comment down the bottom of the NASDAQ. Ultimately, the US economy is absolutely charging, guys, absolutely charging. The economy, guys, the economy that's actually charging behind America, just a quick FYI, is actually Russia. So the Russian and American economies are moving quickly to the high side. Now, what we've got is what we've got here. FESX. This will basically govern everything we do today. So all the way down the bottom, guys. If we do go down, there's an incredibly strong daily short. At the moment, S&P volume is 85,000, just creeping through 87,000. So ultimately, what does it mean, guys? We've got no news today. It will be a technical day where we basically bounce in between Fibonacci's. Most important point for the European traders, basically everyone today, is the FESX is setting up the most stunning sell signal, right? The most stunning sell signal right there. So what it ultimately means is if the Europeans do push up early and they fail badly, the sell's going the other way. If you don't mind, guys, please go for longer range targets on the way down today as opposed to the way up. That may change, guys, when the market opens, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the Europeans are going to try and tank us. Now, with that said, very, very key market level, guys, down here, this little 133 extension, I've marked it on the FESX for us. Let's double check, guys, for the danger signal here. 6,000's up here. We need to keep an eye on that. But we have opened, guys, in a minus 35 rated static bar reversal long. So that means they're definitely going to go long first, guys, before they have a crack to the downside. It also means that we will need a Fibonacci for the FESX trader. It's going to run from the top to the bottom of the most recent micro trend. We're keeping an eye on the 50 fib, guys, which is just below 6,000. So let's go and mark that up. All right, we're going to keep an eye on that 50 fib. So the 50 fib, guys, again, the reason we're going to keep an eye on it is it could be a surrogate 4-hour fib. All right, so let me explain what I mean by that. These guys are hypersensitive to the 50 fib on the 4-hour chart. When we sold down yesterday, they failed at the 4-hour 50 fib. If they decide to go back up, they're probably going to fail at the potential other 4-hour 50 fib. Right now, I'd suggest, guys, if the buyers really want to go Banshee today, they're going to go for 6,000. We do have to watch for round numbers, guys. We've had to watch for them all week. So if we do go crazy, we're going to watch 6,000 to the high side because it acts as an additional pivot. Right, so we've just got to be aware that's hiding up there. We are in a daily long, guys, but the daily long is into lots and lots and lots of noise. These guys have opened in a static bar reversal long on the 60-minute chart as well. So there's a lot about going long. Guys, there's a lot saying, hey, they're going to go long. But if they go long in the first 15 minutes and run out of steam, guys, we're probably going to turn and sell for at least 45. So it's the sell. It's the sell that might actually be the big payer today. All right, now, okay, for me, guys, I'm trading the same strategy I did yesterday. I didn't do a very good job yesterday. I got into a trade too early. Guys, you know that thing called FOMO? I don't know. Does anyone know about this thing called fear of missing out on a great trade? So I did get in too early, guys, on a trade yesterday and got stopped out and then clawed most of the money back. But long story short, please don't get into trades too early. I did it yesterday. That was my first, guys. That was my first sort of smack in the teeth this year. So again, we'll laugh about it now. Still very profitable, but guys, don't front run the market. Okay, doesn't ultimately work. And you know what? Ironically, the strategy says don't front run the market. doesn't say anything about getting early. Okay, so guys, on the daily chart, quick check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sellers own the step, so we're looking for buying base reversals on the daily, of which there are none. Okay, there's no longs on the daily chart. Nice, let's have a quick look. These guys are in a 4-hour swing trigger short. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, look, guys, if the Katerina, hello. Don't get in early. Don't get in early, Katerina. Wait for the signal to actually confirm and then get in. All right, so at this stage, it looks like the FDAX is going to set up a 4-hour swing trigger short. Now, the Fibonacci's on that swing trigger go a long way to the downside, so there's no point putting them on at this stage. That 60-minute low, we've got that mark. That's absolutely critical. 1, 2, 3 buying phases, so we should be selling as per the rule of 3. Anyway, I think, guys, I think the downers are going to win today. I think they're going to win. Down to the 15s. Oh, yes. All right, that is a swing trigger short on the 15-minute chart. So if anybody does trade in the pre-market, again, Toby reversals definitely, but again, I wouldn't take a trade right now. We've only got 3 minutes until the market opens. There'll be a ton of opportunity, guys, today. Now, I may have to change my fibs. Guys, I may have to change my fibs. If they sell down and fail badly, there is going to be a group of people out there that are running fibs from there to there. Okay, and they've just honored it to the tick on this current candle. All right, so there will be some people with that fib on. I think the purple's more fun. That's a 15-minute chart fib. But at the end of the day, guys, the beauty of what we do is these guys are going to tell us what to do. Right? They always do. Anybody short, guys? If you're short on the static bar reversal on Nasdaq, you've also got complementary signals. Complementary signals on the S&P 500 and Nasdaq simultaneously. So if you are short already, guys, please, well done, Andy. Nice work. Please try and hold that as long as you possibly can. Noting S&P, amazing 4 hours short. All right, what have we got? 2 minutes and 18 seconds. So guys, we'll fatten the candles out. For those that know how we rock and roll, there's going to be a fair bit of Fibonacci on the chart, guys, until we know what levels are being honored. So there will be a fair bit on the chart till we know what's being honored, and then we'll look to take a great trade. Anyone short the S&P, guys, if you are short on S&P, your first target is 4, second target is 8. Anyone short on the Nasdaq, guys, your first target is currently 20. Your second target will be 40 if you're a new trader, or 50 if you have experience. I know young Remy in WA, guys, is probably short off that 90% Fibonacci there. As you can see, good reason to be short on that. So if you are short, nice, Cole, nice work, mate. Oh, nice work, plus 50. Plus 50. Great start. All right, so we'll do, guys, our trading plan. For those that are new to what we do, the trading plan hasn't changed in years. It's very, very boring, and therefore the ultimate challenge today is to follow the trading plan and don't try and second guess the market direction. Guys, we should, with a lead-in volume goes just under 90,000, we should pick up around 12 good trades today, guys. So 2 to 3 on Nasdaq, 2 to 3 on S&P, 4 to 5 on Nasdaq, and the balance will be on the FDAX. Okay, balance will be on the FDAX. Cody's in the background. So young Cody, if you see anything untoward, I'm just going to turn all the volumes up in the background, all the Zoom volumes. Because last time I had them turned down, Cody was trying to talk to me, and that didn't go very well. All right. Coming into open, guys, at this stage, we're going to use a dominant candle Fibonacci for the FDAX traders.
Climactic volume on FDAX.
I'm not surprised. Okay, so climactic volume for the FDAX traders leading into open. That is very important. That is very important. Oof, here we go. Okay. For the FDAX, guys, for the FDAX, Just be aware that the FESX does not agree with this market push at all. So the FESX does not agree. So if we pick up a long, guys, if we pick up a long over the pre-bottom, that's a really lovely trade. A really lovely trade if you can hold, guys, the risk. So you guys, FTAX looking for a long at 874. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the candle to go climactic. So I'm turning away from the microphone. So let's wait for the candle to go climactic. Again, what are we? Wow, down at the 377. You are kidding. That Fibonacci extension can go. Oh dear, that's not the right button. That's not the right button. S&P buyers have come in on the opening candle, are loading the SBR short again, guys. So if you are short on the S&P, guys, then you're looking for a 4-tick first target. Second target is 8 ticks. These guys have just completely blown up my Fibonacci. So we can get rid of that, please. We can get rid of that. Oof, S1 reversal, guys, during the opening candle. If you are a pivot-based reversal trader on the FDAX, guys, you've got two choices. It's hit the pivot at the 88.6. You can go long over the top of the 76.8 at 844. If you're going to go long, guys, at 844, you are looking for a 5-point first target. If you are a pivot-based reversal trader, that has obviously screamed in your direction if you are an FDAX trader. Anyone short on S&P, guys, buyers on the step, you've picked up the static bar reversal short here or that static bar reverse. Try and hold the shorts, guys, hold the shorts. NASDAQ traders, we've picked up this static bar reversal on the left-hand side. So for those that waited for the buyers to push up and sold, please hold the shorts. Please hold as far as you possibly can. Guys, please hold as far as you possibly can. For those that are not short on the American markets, that Delta V3 on the S&P 500 is valid if you are a Delta V3 trader. FDAX, guys, if you're going to go long over the 76.8, guys, it is a relatively risky trade on the opening candle. If you are going to go long, guys, over the top of that, you've got a 5-point first target. So 5-point first target. That Fibonacci has now expired. So 5-point first target. Again, for those that don't trade the opening candle, do not get in on this trade. Do not get in on this trade. All right, for another S1 reversal, guys, we need to go well below the S1, which we've just done. Holy moly. Holy moly. This is the 4-hour swing trigger short. That Fibonacci is now expired as well. So what it means, oh wow. Okay, we thought it was going to be quiet, but they had a slightly different plan. Okay, at this stage, key levels are being blown everywhere. So anyone that's short on the S&P, please hold for long targets. Please hold for long targets. The Delta V3, guys, on S&P is valid for 4s and 8s and whatever you can get your hands on. And ultimately, guys, if you trade the opening candle for the American markets, you could have very happily grabbed that static bar reversal as well, as per that indicator there, once they pushed through and failed. Right? Once they pushed through and failed. Wow, FDAX. Holy moly. On a no news day. Guys, on a no news day. All right, let's have a quick look. It's the 4-hour swing trigger. Guys, look, we even said this, guys. We even said this. And I said that the Fibonacci extensions were so far down, it's probably not worth plotting them. Well, guess what we've now got to do? We've now got to plot the 4-hour fibs. All right, so let's bring these on the screen. For the FDAX, we're going to be very, very careful about climactic reversals. Very careful about climactic reversals. This one, there's going to be a 4-hour Fibonacci running from here to here. This one, oh, this one. Okay, all right. So anyone short on S&P or NASDAQ, if you're short off the SBRs, you've had a massive move. Note this, amazing 4-hour short. Guess what's just triggered, guys? 4 hours short. Okay, now, for the FDAX traders, just putting fibs on, Guys, while I was doing that, you guys are gearing up for an S2 reversal, please. So you're gearing up for an S2 reversal. Now, for the climactic reversal traders, obviously these guys are shot down, seller own candle. If you waited for the sellers to push down and just push the buy button, that's gone very, very well for you indeed. Right? Very, very well. So if you are long on FDAX, guys, if you're long on FDAX, then try and hold it for as long as you possibly can. At this stage, I can't send you long on S&P. NASDAQ traders.
Climactic volume on FDAX.
Thank you. You've failed at the Asian high. If you've taken a climactic reversal long on the NASDAQ, guys, you've got climactic candle. You've then got a double failure reversal off the Asian high. I told you the Asian high was really good. If you've gone long, guys, you want to hold for a 20 tick first target, 50 tick second target. If you've got experience, go for a 20 tick first target and a 100 tick second target, please. Cody, thank you, mate. All right, Cody's got us failing at the 141 off the 60-minute chart. Okay, it's not a 4-hour fib. That's why we have Cody in the background. It's a 60-minute fib. All right, so well done. Oh, well done, Cody, mate. Great Fibonacci. Look at that. Okay, brilliant. So at this stage for the FDAX, traders, if you want, guys, an S2 reversal, we must push down through the S2 and fail. We must push down. This is a lot of institutional selling coming in, guys. Lots of insto selling coming in. So again, just be prepared. This is probably going to go lower, and it's going to be really cranky when it does it. It's really cranky. So if you're looking for an S2 reversal on FDAX, guys, I would suggest they need to push down below the S2. You would be looking to go long, guys, up to 5 points over the top of the S2. So you're looking for an entry, guys, at 24700, please. Or you could go for 24699, 24699. Now watch the last 90 seconds, guys. Watch the last 90 seconds. Look at this insto. This insto selling has just tanked them, but that's okay. I don't think it's going to last particularly long. Now, if you are an S2 reversal trader, guys, you're looking to go long, guys, at 699. Your first target is 704. That is your risk control point on FDAX. Please don't hold long range risk on this one. Guys, if they come back down and they stop you out first target in ATM, then just get ready to get back in again at exactly the same level, provided the sellers push down to the S2 again like they've just done. Guys, well done, Shelton. Nice work, mate. Beautiful trading. So for the DAX traders, you need them to push down again below the S2, and then you're looking for a new entry, guys, at 699. Very tight risk control, please. Guys, so if you're long at 699, your risk control is 704. Okay, risk is triggered, guys. So first target's out on FDAX. Try and hold it for a long-range runner, please. Try and hold for a long-range runner. Don't override your stop loss, please. Here we go. That black diamond delta on FDAX is valid as well, guys. This is a double failure reversal off the S2, with the double failure being in the same candle. If you are long off the S2, try and hold for massive targets, please. Try and hold for massive targets. The Delta V2 there, guys, at 705 is stunning. These deltas here, guys, we're not going to get in on them because the risk is too much, but that tells you that you are on the right side of the market, which is very exciting indeed. Well, I think it's exciting. Me personally, I think it's really exciting. So if you have gone long, guys, around about the 705 mark, it's gone 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gone at least 25 points to the high side, which is our normal longer range target. Guys, now we're going to let this candle close. Guys, we are looking for a ratio-based static bar reversal long on the FDAX. Guys, I've got nothing long. I've got nothing long on the American markets. For the FDAX traders, I would suggest with this volatility, we must get a Fibonacci structured retrace. So I've got Fibonacci's on, ready to rock and roll. We need a sell down, guys. We need a sell down on the FDAX, or you can take that black diamond delta. Well, it's right there on the screen at 730. If you're on the delta at 730, guys, your first target is 735. You're already out. Your second target 740. Please control your risk on the FDAX if you're long, guys. No risk anymore, please. If you are a static bar reversal trader with really awesome drop in ratios, that delta's your cup trade. No risk on FDAX, please, guys. No risk on FDAX. As
Climactic volume on NQ.
the NASDAQ has come through really nicely. I don't want to go long yet, guys. I don't want to go long yet because we're back into the EPI. All right, so at this stage, guys, NASDAQ, you've got one awesome trade if you trade the opening candle. Awesome trade. Obviously, S&P is the same. FDAX, you've been a little bit easier at this stage. Now, all of the, if you're long on the delta on FDAX, if you're long on the delta, okay, you've gone through a 5-point target. Please try and go for a 25-point target. Don't trade this delta long because the risk is too much. But if we engage that delta, guys, that long range target is an absolute no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer for the FDAX traders. But no one has any risk, please. No one's got any risk on FDAX. Right. So your risk to reward ratio, guys, is many, 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 many times in your favor. In fact, there's no such thing as risk to reward ratio because your risk is now zero or positive. So the risk to reward ratio concept's been thrown out the window. Now, for the DAX, guys, for the DAX, we're setting up swing triggers to the downside. Right, setting up swing triggers. Well done, Mandy. Nice trade. Nice trade. Nice trade. Nice trade. Nice trade. Okay, well done. Well done. Okay. Buyers own the stair step, guys, on the NASDAQ. Buyers own the stair step now. So we're looking for these guys to push up, fail, and we're looking for shorts. Right? So we're looking for shorts. What we will need for the NASDAQ is I'm going to have to get rid of that Fibonacci. Right? So we'll start cleaning up these charts. Now we know what they're doing. Anybody long on NASDAQ, guys, please try and hold for monster long-range targets, please. Guys, monster long-range targets. Please, 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 please hold as long as you possibly can, guys, on the FDAX. Okay, please hold as long as you possibly can. Buyers own the stair step on both American markets now. Right, so buyers own the step on both American markets. Let's wait for these candles to burn out in 2 minutes, guys. We'll interpret what they mean, and then we can rock and roll from there. FDAXs, you are holding long as you possibly can. So, guys, stunning ratio drop here. All right, you're holding long as you possibly can. The flip side of holding long is, again, no one has any risk, please. Blaus, nice work. All right, so for the FDAX traders, just a quick highlight for the FDAX traders next week, your trading room will be split away from the NASDAQ. Now, I'm actually really excited by that, guys, because the NASDAQ trader who will be running the NASDAQ room for you guys is very, very, very good at what he does, right? Very good at what he does. That means that the NASDAQ traders will end up with more trades. FDAX, you'll probably end up with a little bit more trade. But you guys are pretty good already with sort of 4 or 5 really good trades every session. So we'll just see how we go. Mandy, at this stage, so we're going to trial the TTP session being the FDAX session. So we'll focus in on the FDAX simply to give people an idea of what it looks like when we run a specialist trading room. So when we run a specialist room. Flip side is the NASDAQ traders will be in their own live trading room with a NASDAQ specialist. So the NASDAQ traders should be very happy. FDAX traders should be relatively happy. So that should be good fun. Now, at this stage, anyone long on FDAX, you've controlled your risk. It looks like we're about to swing short again. So for the NASI traders and the S&P 500 traders, we're waiting for this current candle to close. Oops, that is the wrong Fibonacci. We're waiting for the current candle to close, and we're looking for both of these markets to agree with each other. if the NASDAQ, guys, if the NASDAQ was to push up, fail at this 88.6 Fibonacci here, then that little static bar reversal on the left-hand side is a good trade, as the backup trade is underneath the 78.6 Fibonacci here. So right there at the base of this candle is a really, really good little limit order to place on the market. FDAX, that is a 4-point turning bar long with quite incredible risk. So at this stage, we're not going to go long again on the FDAX. We'll wait for the sellers ideally to capitulate. If you are an FDAX trader, guys, and you're long and you're trying to hold long as what you possibly can, hold to at least the 50 fib of the day, please. At least the 50 fib of the day. Now, for the NASDAQ traders, there are two entries that are available for you as a short trader. Remy, nice work. Guys, the first one is underneath this static bar reversal on the left-hand side. Guys, your entry point is 267.50. 267.50. Now, what you are looking for is the buyers to move up through these key 60-minute Fibonacci's and get absolutely drilled. Guys, absolutely drilled. Now, with that said, guys, your volatility is kind of climbing up on NASDAQ, which is good. So, guys, you'd be looking for a 20-tick first target with a 16-tick risk control point. If you want to be super careful on NASDAQ, guys, you're going to wait for this candle to close and then take a trade. For those that want to enter dynamically, your order's on a 267.50. For those that enter statically, guys, you're going to wait for this candle to close. FDAX, man, oh man, oh man. I got the original long and it went quite well, but this long is just amazing. Look at this drop of ratio. As if you ever wanted to know, look at the institutional orders, smashed the S2. They couldn't hold it. Guess what? They fancy that. The 133 fib extension is the basis for their buying. It's fancy that. Right, so anybody long on FDAX, guys, if you're long on FDAX, I just want you to hold long as far as you possibly can. Right, you've got no risk on your trade. Now, typically, guys, if the buying is going to stop, these guys will run to a pivot like the 50 fib of the day, and then we'll probably get a swing short. The deal with the swing short on FDAX, guys, at this point in time, the swing trigger point is just below the candle here at 768. Now, we can't swing the FDAX short if the FESX closes over the previous pivot. So again, for those that are long on FDAX, guys, we're just going to try and hold long as we possibly can. For those that are not long, because you've already been long and hit all your targets, guys, you're now looking for the sellers to sell back down again and give us another entry. If the FESX gets over its previous pivot, guys, if that was to occur, then we are highly likely to continue buying. And Mandy, more clarification on your question. If there's lots of NASDAQ traders in the TTP session, then it obviously makes sense to run this particular chart format. So it makes sense to run this chart format. Now, I'd suggest the FDAX, guys, is gunning towards 60-minute longs, 240-minute longs. So again, guys, we want to be long anywhere we can European-wise. So we want to be long, provided that we get an efficient candle long and we get a nice little seller retrace. As if you're long from down here on the FDAX, massive congratulations to you. This is absolutely enormous move. All right, Nazi, at this stage, I think they're going to burn this Fibonacci for us. We'll leave it on for the moment. So, guys, at this stage, static traders, if we get a big efficient candle here, guys, we close over the upper OSR and the daily close. If we do that, then we are going to need to not go short, as we can't go short for the static close. In fact, if anything, the NASDAQ may be giving us an efficient candle long. Right, so let's just keep a close eye on that. FDAX, this is a stunningly strong buying candle. So what does it ultimately mean? If the sellers do sell down, guys, and tag the S1, if they do sell down and tag the S1, then we are setting up an absolutely stunning long signal on the FDAX. Now, again, the only thing about the long signal, guys, on FDAX is the risk. So you would need to make sure with that delta, guys, on the screen at 843, guys, you need these guys to sell down first, then pick up the delta at 43. Then what you're looking to do is control your risk at 48 and try and join this massive buying campaign. You want the sellers to come down first as they're doing. Then you want the buyers to come back in, engage that delta, guys, on the screen there at exactly 843. Guys, the risk is the only thing we're going to keep an eye on. After this here tomorrow has been the biggest day in a long time. 4K, Andy, 4K. Well done. That is an awesome result. That is an awesome result. Okay, there's the S1 touch. Guys, there's the S1 touch. There's a brand new delta on the screen, guys, at 839. At 839. So for the FDAX traders, I would suggest, guys, you're better off with the slightly higher delta at 843 because you don't want the sellers to bounce off the S1 or the buyers to bounce off the S1, collect you, and then go back under the S1. Okay, so technically, the delta at the top has got too much risk for most traders unless we get a bounce off the S1. Okay, 8 minutes to go, guys. We're looking to go short everywhere as opposed to long, please. Andy, 4K day, made $4,000 day, 4,000 US or 4,000 Aussie? 4,000 US is a lot more fun. 4,000 US is an awesome result, mate. Awesome result. If it is a 4,000 US, it's incredible. Now, for the FDAX traders who do want to take the delta, guys, at 843, right? There's nothing wrong with the trade. Mathematically, it's very strong. The risk is the issue. Guys, the risk is the issue. If you want to be uber careful, guys, again, 1 point over the top of the delta at 844, so you're forcing the buyers to break into new territory. I'm watching the FESX very, very closely here, guys. So if you are going to go long, guys, promise me, please, you've got a risk control point and first target, guys, of 848. The risk is gnarly on this FDAX trade. So I think I've mentioned risk a number of times. So I just want you to be careful, guys, particularly if you've had a really, really good day. If you've had a really good day, I want you to be careful. We're literally 22 minutes into the trading session. Nasdaq, guys, and S&P, I was saying before, guys, I want you to be short everywhere. So for the Nasdaq traders, if we get a V3 delta, guys, if we get a V3 delta short, then we're going to grab it. S&P has failed at these 4-hour Fibonacci's, which is brilliant. If you want to wait for strong candles, you can, guys. Or if you get a V3 delta on the Nasdaq, it is a valid trade. Let's have a look here. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on the FESX, guys, for the DAX traders. Keep an eye on the FESX. The reason being is that, again, if the FESX, guys, closes over the pivot, anybody long on the FDAX is going to go very, very well. Nazi, guys, it's short anywhere, please. short anywhere. Deary me. 100%, guys. Higher highs on backup charts in the background. S&P looks really short. Now, how do you interpret that, guys? The pure price movement traders have picked up their static bar reversal short again on the S&P. The pure price movement traders, guys, may have picked up that static bar reversal short on the Nasdaq, indicated there, -4 rating. Very, very strong selling point in the market. Very strong selling point. Anyone who's gone long on FDAX, you've gone long to trigger only your risk control. If we do, Remy, well done, mate. If we do close, guys, don't forget the new Facebook page, guys, Samurai Day Trading HQ. If you're on Facebook, guys, we need 60 followers. We need 60 followers before Facebook marketing takes us seriously. So if you're feeling charitable, guys, if you're feeling charitable, we need 60 followers. It's a brand new page. It only started yesterday. Okay. Now, FDAX at this stage, we can't go short. We can't go short. What we're looking for the FDAX traders, we are looking for this time a really, really lovely sell down. Goes well below the S1, to pick up an S1 reversal. Any short on NASDAQ is viable. Nice, MJ, thankfully accident. Okay, perfect. Anyone who's short on the NASDAQ, guys, you're short on this SBR, you're short underneath this 4-point turning bar candle, you might be short on this Delta V2. If you are short, guys, please try and hold the short on both American markets again. I don't think it's going to go as far as what it did last time. Guys, I don't think it's going to go as far. But if you are short, 20 tick first target, 50 tick second target, make sure your risk is controlled, guys, on the S&P at +4 and the NASDAQ at +20, please. Blas, nice work, mate. Static bar continuation, mate. SBC, static bar continuation. No, just a language thing. All right, now at this stage, again, for the FDAX traders, we are now looking for guidance from the FESX. At this stage for the DAX, I'd suggest we're probably going to be buying, not selling. Okay, I'd suggest we're buying, not selling. We're certainly not going to trade down through a pivot. These sellers are very strong, almost 8 times stronger than they were on the previous candle. Anyone short on NASDAQ, guys, if you're short on the Delta V2, then you're looking for a 20 tick first target, 50 tick second target. You've already gone way beyond your 20 tick target, which means your risk is controlled. Right, risk is controlled. If you've gone short on the SBR, guys, that we identified before the session, you've gone through 50s. If you're short on the S&P, guys, 4s and 8s, risk controlled at 4, please. All right, I know I sound like a broken record saying this, guys. I know I sound like a broken record. But the most important thing, guys, is everyone's had an opportunity to make money. That's absolutely why we do this. Guys, it's about making money. Now, guys, technically, we are buying, not selling the FDAX. So some of you may have watched these guys push down in the 50 of the day in yesterday's low. You may have gone long over the top. As if you have, it's already gone through its first target and risk control. If you're being really careful, guys, you're going to wait for this candle to close, and then we're looking for an S1 reversal long. Now, I'm just going to do this one. Perfect. Now, guys, the hub meeting, as I said, is on tonight. So if you want to come and talk risk control, target selection, and everything, guys, it is on tonight. If anybody needs the link for that, please don't be shy, guys. I can give you the link in the webinar. Or for those that are watching on YouTube, you can go to the front of the Samurai website. Guys, literally about 1/3 of the way down on the right-hand side, there is a link. Jacob, how are you? Oh, okay. Lots of people wanting links. We've got nothing going on, guys, at this point. All right, just waiting for these guys to sort themselves out. So I'll grab the link. An S1 reversal on FDAX is looking absolutely stunning. So for the DAX traders, watch the last 90 seconds, please. What I'm looking for is this candle, guys, to be held over the top of the S1. So I want it held over the top of the S1. I want the sellers to move down a little bit in the new candle and fail, and I'm going to target that black diamond delta there. That's what I'm going to work on. Now, me personally, guys, I'm sitting up 1, sitting up around about 1,000 US myself at the moment. Louis, is Louis in the TTP session? Is Louis with us in the TTP? I just got a message. Holy moly. We have a trader. I've just been sent a message. I don't know if he's with us today. I've just been sent the most incredible message about his profit. Holy moly. Holy crap. They're probably US dollars as well. So, guys, a number of people got on those shorts on the S&P 500, and they have killed it today. Okay, stage. What are we looking for? NASDAQ, I can't send you long into the upper OSR, right? So I can't do that. FDAX, I'm sorry, you've got below the S1, which means that, oh man, that sucks. That does, because there's a really good signal setting up. So Nazi, I can't send you long. I can only send you short. Okay, can't send you long. I can only send you short. I'm just going to check. Is Louis with us in the session today? He's not. Okay. I've just been sent his. Deary me. I can't show you guys because it's private information. Let's just say that he could buy a small car based on the sell down on the S&P 500 today. So big shout out to Louis, guys. That's just an incredible result. Now, what I'd love, guys, what I'd absolutely love, man, if this little candle had stayed on the other side of the FDAX S1, we would now be going long, guys, but we can't close over the S1, guys. We can't close over the S1. Oh, sorry, we can't assume a close over the S1. It's 13. I can't give you the number because private information. It's US dollars. Small to medium car. That's incredible. Well done, guys. Louis and I have been trading together for about 10 years. And he's phenomenal. Guys, he's phenomenal. We're actually going to do a couple of interviews, guys, over the next couple of weeks, guys. So Toby, in particular, guys, for the young ones that are with us, guys, I'm interviewing quite a few traders who have been not only funded but also paid out. Literally not only funded but also paid out. And we're going to do the interviews talking about how to get funded and stay funded, which I think is a very, very good conversation to have. Very, very good conversation to have. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. And I've got another message saying, I can't get into the TTP session. So, guys, can I ask just a question? Did anybody have any issue with getting, when you registered for TTP, did you get the email saying come in and say hello? Because I know we had an issue early on. I just want to make sure the issue's gone away. Diane, there is an issue. All right. Okay, that's okay. All right. So I need to have a play with that. We may have to reset Zoom and start again. Okay, Alan got the email, but some people I received. Okay, so email's working now. That's great. Okay. Awesome. So FDAX at this stage, as we're looking for a long. Now we're closing in on the last 90 seconds. Closing in on the last 90 seconds of the candle. So we'll wait for this candle to go through. Okay, cold, perfect. Okay, awesome. Hi, mate. You can enter using the link in the Samurai members area instead. Right, let's see if we can bring him in. So we're looking for a long, guys, off FDAX, looking for a long off yesterday's low. For the American markets, guys, we're starting to tighten right up. So what does it ultimately mean? If this candle closes like this, guys, in 1 minute and 17 seconds, and then we get the buyers pushing through, we're looking to hit this SPR on the left-hand side again. FDAX, don't run without us, please. I wanted to send all of the FDAX traders long, guys, over yesterday's low. There's our lower low. Sellers own the step. We want buying base reversals. That one's got less than 10 points worth of risk. Yeah, so we definitely want to be buying only, guys. We want to be buying only on the European markets. On the American markets, we want to be selling. So that complicates my day. Yeah, we want to be selling on the Americans and buying on the Europeans. Now, as if the FDAX closes over the S1, right? If the FDAX closes over the S1, we're targeting that delta there in 21 seconds. Toby, yes, if we get over the S1, mate, 100%. Okay, now at this stage, right, so shorts on the American markets, guys, if you don't wait for the candle to close, that V2 delta there is valid, the little red diamond delta short. Now, please understand, guys, for the NASDAQ traders, all right, you want to work out where the counter 50 fib is. All right, these American markets are starting to tighten quite quickly. So there's the 50 fib. So the only trade I can offer you guys, the only trade I can offer you on NASDAQ at the moment is a short on this delta. Again, must use a 16 tick risk control point with a 20 tick target. And we are starting to get towards the middle of the MDI, which is not my preferred entry point. Okay, now it's a mathematically valid trade. As we've just got to be aware there's other influences on it. Now for the FDAX, at this stage, we 100% must get a lower low in order to go long off yesterday's low. Yeah, I think the Europeans are going to have no trouble going long, guys. We've just got to keep our powder dry on that one. For the NASDAQ traders, that is a 16 tick. That is a 16 tick risk control point just there. So if we get a little burst of selling, it'll probably come towards the end of the candle. If we get a little burst of selling, all right, we want them to move down through a 20 tick target really quickly. Come on, sweetheart. All right, so there's this. You can see other people using a 16 tick risk control point. Boom. Anyone short, guys, on NASDAQ, you're looking for a 20 tick first target, 50 tick second target. No risk on 50 ticks, please. No risk on 50 ticks, please. Please go little NASDAQ. Go little NASDAQ. All right, so if you're short, guys, 20s are out. Try and go for 50s. Guys, try and go for 50s for entertainment's sake. You've just 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Down here, please. Down here, please. Come on. You know you want 50 ticks. Come on. No. So if you're short for 50, guys, please lock in 20. That means move your stop loss to plus 20, so you've got no risk. Oh, that's 49 ticks. Don't you dare. It went 49 ticks towards a 50 tick target. That's just not cricket. So, guys, just hold for maybe 28 seconds longer. On NASDAQ, stops through to plus 20, please, so you can't lose any money. So stops through to plus 20, can't lose any money. We're giving them 19 seconds to pay 50 ticks. NASDAQ, listen to me, please. Listen. Come on. You've gone 49 ticks. One more tick. Go on. You go. Come on, Tiger. Oh, you're kidding. All right, so stops, guys, maybe stops through to plus 25 on NASDAQ now. So, again, your risk to reward ratio is stunning. If you're boom, 50 ticks. All right, anybody short on NASDAQ, that's a 20 and 50. All right, you controlled your risk very responsibly. So, massive well done to you guys. All right, massive well done. FDAX, we're going to go down again hard here. No, we're going to go down again hard. So everyone's waiting for a really, really obvious lower low, guys, to go long again. We're hunting for a Toby. Mandy, you got 16 and 41. So, guys, if the feedback from you guys is I'll be running, guys, so Cody's running TTP next week, but then I'll be running it the following week. If you guys want the 4-chart format, then please tell us I want the 4-chart format, right? Because I don't want the NASDAQ traders to feel left out. Flip side being is you do have now a dedicated NASDAQ trading room, and you're probably going to make more money in it anyway. However, guys, happy to run with whatever you want to. At this stage, if you're short on NASDAQ, guys, you want to make sure you've taken that 50 tick target out and also brought your stop through to positive, please. Now, that delta, guys, if you want to know, Lockie, why did you focus on that delta, guys? It was fed by this static bar reversal. That is also a higher high. Why is that? Is a higher high by 1 tick. So the moment these guys created the higher high, we're all over that, and that's our backup. That Delta V2 is our backup trade. And we only want to go, guys, for 80% of PVI, which is 50. That one is gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gone 60 ticks towards a 50 tick target. So that's really good. In my humble opinion, really good target selection. Cole, well done, mate. It's a great result, guys. Anyone who's taken profit off the market again today, congratulations to you. Again, as I said in the intro, trading is not difficult, guys. It's not difficult, but it is simple. It's simple. You must wait for the market to give you the trade. Guys, now at this point, guys, the FDAX is setting up shorts, not longs. If you can hold the risk, guys, there's an FDAX short on at 2775. So there's an FDAX short at 2775. Now, if you can hold the risk behind the current candle, guys, if you can hold the risk behind the current candle, you've gone short, guys, underneath this really, really large efficient candle. All right, so you've gone short at 2775. Your first target is 2770, which we've already kissed. It's going to come down again, guys. It's going to come down again. So for the FDAX traders, if you're short, if you can hold the risk at 775, your first target is 770. Your second target is around 25 points. If you can hold the risk, that's the most important point. Nothing else on the other markets. So nothing else. Okay. We are getting ready, guys. In 3 minutes, we're getting ready to go long on the American markets. FDAX, you need to go down through 770, please. Come on. NASDAQ was doing what it was told today. So you come down here, please. Now, guys, if you went short under the efficient candle, come on, boom, 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 boom. Okay, FDAX traders, if you're short at 775, first target 770, guys. Second target 750, please. Target 750. Danilo, well done. Did you make money today? Young Danilo, did you make money or did you see a good trade? That would be not yet. Okay. Okay, so have you seen a good trade though? That's probably the most important point. If you've seen a good trade, massive well done. Do I have any FDAX traders, guys? It's an efficient COR PC bar with step and trend. Do I have anyone holding for a 25-point target? Those 25 points is here. Please try and hold for a full 25. As understanding you have no risk on your long range target. FDAX, I dare you to go and touch 750. There we go. Anyone short on FDAX, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 25-point target. You got efficient candles short on the FESX and FDAX simultaneously. So FDAX traders, if you're short, guys, any target, if you're short, you've obviously gone through your target. All right, so massive well done. I know I've got Cody with me today, guys. Cody, are we looking forward to an FDAX trading room? It's going to make our job. The job of moderator is not. Oh yeah. The job of moderator is not easy. It's not easy. I'm up about 1,000 US today, guys, so I'm okay with that. I should be up a lot more. But once we get going in the session, I focus on calling trades more than I do taking trades. And the most important thing about that is that with an FDAX only room, the moderators will have more mental capacity to take more trades. I think it's really exciting. I think it's really exciting. Okay, so at this stage, anyone short on FDAX, guys, again, efficient candle, you've got agreement from the FESX. FESX is a Toby short as well, and that's obviously gunned these guys to the downside. All right, so even with a disagreement between FDAX and FESX, you guys have gone short. Guys, I'll start to mark this up. If FDAX candle closes efficient, how do we take it? It's a brand new short, mate. It's a brand new short. I'd suggest it's going to be a cover order. Mate, it'll be a cover order outside the range of the candle. So cover order will be 741. So cover order will be 741. The flip side of the cover order, though, the flip side of that is we've just got to be careful we're not carrying too much risk. And we are back down, guys. We are back down into static bar reversal territory. So what it means, perfect. So, guys, for the DAX traders, we're actually going long, not short. Long, not short, please. Now, again, I revised that. I thought these guys got caught. Okay, so at this stage, if you are an advanced FDAX trader, you are looking for that black diamond delta long once the sellers have sold down and come back the other way. Now, the deal and the issue I have with that trade is the FESX has gapped under its 50 fib. I thought it gapped onto the 50 fib. So it means that we are better off short, not long. Sell, not buy on the FDAX. Being super clear though, guys, the sell, the risk is way beyond our risk profile. It's too much risk, right? Too much risk. What does that mean? If we got a delta V3, underneath the candle, we would take the delta V3, and that is 100% tradable, or a delta V2. All right, so all eyes on the FDAX, guys, for a delta V2. If that candle, guys, becomes a little green candle in the next 3 minutes and the FESX closes over the 50 of the day, we are setting up a beautiful reversal long on the FDAX. So at this stage, FDAX traders, the only thing we can do is go short. If the FDAX was to close like that in 3 minutes, please don't run without us. If it closes like that, it's setting up an incredible long off that delta with the black arrow on it, guys, with an entry price of 758. Dearie me. If only the FESX was 1 point higher, we'd be long, guys, at 758. If you're an aggressive trader, you can take the long at 758. All right, now, if you're going to take the long at 758, guys, your first target is already out. Your risk is controlled. Your second target is already out, and you're going to try and hold for a monster third target, please. Now, at this stage, they're not ready to reverse. So, guys, please, FDAX traders, very, very tight ATMs, so tight risk control, so we don't get caught on the wrong side of the market. And we are in the last 15 minutes. As we're on the last 15 minutes, this little static bar reversal here is the potential issue. Okay, just watching, guys, just watching. Yes, last 15 minutes, guys, right across the board. So that means if you're at your daily goal, if you've got some good money in the bank, guys, better off waiting for the turn of the hour and trying to pick up a really, really big move, So at this stage, guys, for DAX, what have we got? So NASDAQ, our preference is to sell. Did they just give a 66 Fibonacci reversal, did they? Okay, look at this right here. Okay, I've missed a trade after all my celebrating of what an amazing NASDAQ trade, la, la, la. Some of you would have actually waited for this to fail, turned it around and sent it straight back the other way. At this stage, though, guys, my preference for the Americans is sell. My preference for the FDAX is sell, but it's too much. I think these sellers are going to smack the FDAX, guys. I think they're going to smack the FDAX. Technically on the DAX, guys, this is a technical FDAX thing. Technically, because the buyers are shown on the candle and failed, that is where your risk control point would be on the FDAX for a short. What does that mean? You've now got less risk on the FDAX to go short. As your shorts is 741. If you trade the last 15 minutes, your first target is 36. So it's a 4-1 through to 3-6. As if you waited for the buyers to try and then you put your order on, guys, you're looking for a 5-point first target and then 25-point second target. Mandy, nice work, though. You're doing really well, Mandy. You're doing really, 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 really well. Yeah, FDAX at this stage, we are definitely short, not long. We're short everywhere, guys. If you get a valid short, you're on it, please. If you get a valid short and you don't mind the last 15 minutes, you're on the valid short. Again, watch the volatility dropping. Just normal drill, guys, normal drill. You know, NASDAQ 16 tick risk control point, 20 tick first target kind of stuff. If you don't like the last 15 minutes, guys, just don't trade. FDAX, that is a brand new efficient CORPC bar to the downside. That is a brand new short in its own right. If you are going to go short, guys, the short entry is at 724. You're already through your first target. Guys, on your way to your second target. If you're short from here, guys, well done. If you didn't go short the moment that candle confirmed on FDAX, guys, you need the buyers to move in higher than they did last time and get slammed. For those people that don't trade the last 15 minutes, we're waiting for the turn of the hour. Anybody short on NASDAQ? Guys, if you're short on the NASDAQ on the Delta V2, if you're short on that one, guys, 20 tick first target, 50 tick second target. Shorts on S&P as well. Guys, so shorts on FDAX, shorts on NASDAQ, shorts on S&P, they are all valid. Guys, they're all valid trades. There's pivots in the way on any of these trades. What did we get yesterday, guys? Louis told us in the LTR, gap and run. Look at what we've got here. Gap and run, gap and run, gap and run. They've all done the same thing. And we're getting ready for the turn of the hour, guys. Any questions at all, guys? Any questions at all about what we're doing? And don't forget the hubs on tonight, guys. I've done a whole lot of prep work for it. So if I end up talking to myself about where to put a stop loss and where to put a target, it'll be quite entertaining. All right, we're in Shortsville everywhere, please. Again, if you're short on the NASDAQ, you've already gone through your first target. Guys, don't bounce off those 76 fibs, please, on the NASDAQ at this stage. If you're short on the S&P, guys, you're in at 7024. Your first target's 4. That's obviously been taken out. Alan, well done, mate. Well done. FDAX traders, if you're short under the candle, guys, again, it's a monster short. So if you're short under the candle, guys, mathematically amazing trade, mathematically amazing. So you guys are holding, if you are short, guys, at 24, you're holding for, you guys are holding for 5s, which you've done, and you're holding for maybe 25s or 20s. Guys, 25s or 20s. NASDAQ traders, have I got anybody short who's holding short for days? S&P 500 traders, you're about to go through your 8-tick target. Right? Your 8-tick target is 22. Nazi traders, if you're short on the Delta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or Asian high. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to put your target, guys, before the Asian high, guys, which is the bottom of my little arrowhead there. Because if these guys can't punch the Asian high, we're going to turn around and go back the other way. That's why it's so important your Asian high is in the right spot. So at this stage, guys, if I was short on the NASDAQ, my target would be 235 even. I've gone through my 20-tick target. I can't lose any money on the trade. If they want to push down through 235, then I'm going to get paid even more. Cole, thank you, mate. Well done. So anyone short on NASDAQ, guys, I would suggest, guys, not a personal recommendation, but I'd suggest 235 is a very sensible target. You're on target now. Well done. And we're getting ready for massive shorts, guys. Massive shorts on the turn of the hour. All right, so we are, so FDAX traders who are short, as you're short at 24, it's gone as far as 0.4, guys, so you've gone through the 20 point target, not a 25. NASDAQ traders, we wanted to go short, guys, to exactly 235, end of my arrowhead. They've gone just beyond the target, paying whatever that is, looks like about a 30 36 or 37 or something along those lines. DAX traders, we're now looking for a turn of the hour trade, and we're definitely not going to take that trade in the last 5 minutes of the hour. Guys, any questions at all? Any questions at all? Blas, Fujitsu candle should only be traded with the trend. Oh, 100%, Blas. 100%, mate. Or unless it's a 4-point turning bar. So a 4-point turning bar is a reversal trade. So if you pick up a 4-point turning bar, then mate, you're in a great spot. Yeah, you're in a great spot, mate. 4-point turning bar. Holy moly. So Blas, you just remember the algorithm for a 4-point turning bar is actually a very precise algorithm. And most importantly, point turning bar. If anyone says 3-point turning bar, they're smoking the wacky tobacco. There's one person on the Gold Coast that talks about a 3-point turning bar. He is definitely smoking something very fancy, which I wouldn't suggest. I have a new fresh NT platform, VPS, and Tim helped me settle there. Humming all good. Wow, perfect. What I wanted to see is how hard is it to connect Tradeovate trials into NT for the first time. Do I train FTX trains or trial access? I've got Tradeovate set up. Mate, it's Justin, very, very easy to do. Mate, what I would do to set up your data feed. Now, there is a video on YouTube on our channel. So how to set up a Tradeovate data feed. How to set up the Tradeovate data feed. The most important thing, mate, when you log into NinjaTrader and you set up your account connection, you've got to use, just same as anyone, guys, that's sponsored through TTP, you've got to use your TTP username and password in order to get your TTP data connection. Justin, you've got to use your Tradeovate username and password to not only log into NinjaTrader, but then create the data connection username and password. So you're logging in to ultimately you are logging in using the Tradeovate username and password to establish your data connection. And I've never had an issue, mate, with anyone that's done that. I have had an issue with people logging into NinjaTrader with their normal username and password, and then trying to establish a Tradeovate connection that normally wigs out a little bit. And so try that, mate. And there is a video on YouTube on the Samurai Day Trading channel. If you just go to channel and search Tradeovate, there is a video there that tells you how to do it. And it should go really well if you watch the video. If the reason we did the video is the first time I tried to connect, it took days to connect, and it's because I was using my NinjaTrader username and password, and then trying to connect to Tradeovate, which doesn't work. So that was my fault, and I only worked it out after about 4 or 5 days. Very embarrassing, but that's why I put the video together, mate, so you don't have to go through the same pain that I did. Now, at this stage, nice, we've got 1 minute and 50 seconds. Yeah, spot on. That was that was the issue. So FTX traders, we're looking for an S2 reversal inside the new hour. S2 reversal inside the new hour. I'll make that really obvious and really clear. I think we're going to sell down first on FTX, guys, unless the buyers absolutely belt these sellers. The buyers belt these sellers in the last 1 minute and 13 seconds. Let's just see what they do. All right, here comes the belting. This is what I was looking for. All right, so right across the board, sellers own the stair step on both US markets. This will be a 4-point turning bar long on the NASDAQ. So most important for the NASDAQ, guys and girls, if you're over your daily goal, please don't take another trade. For the Nazi traders, you're going to get a 4-point turning bar long. No question about that at all. What does it ultimately mean? That Fibonacci is not. That Fibonacci will do, actually. It's upside down, but it will do. If we close over that 50 fib, guys, we can go long on the NASDAQ. If we don't close over it. Sellers must show inside the new hour and fail. All right, so with 8 seconds to go, guys, if they close under that 50, we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. So at this stage, Nazi, I'd suggest we're looking for a push down and a lower low and a potential reversal off these. So double failure reversal, guys, off the 76 Fibonacci's. For DAX. Okay. For DAX, if we get a sell down, below the 76.8 fibs, so if we get a sell down here, we're looking for, so these guys have got to come down first. It's got to come down first. We're looking for, so if they come down here to the 76.8 fib, guys, so if they come down to the bottom of my arrow, we're looking for a trade long at 715. If they don't, guys, your backup trade on the FDAX long, your backup trade is at 724. So there's 2 trades that are going to occur on FDAX. Guys, if they can't push down, then we're going long at 724, 729 first target, 729 first target. For those that are looking for a lower low, guys, if you're looking for a lower low, we don't have that yet. So this is where we're going to have to be a little bit careful. I know if you are long, guys, if you are long at 724, it is a valid trade. Guys, you need it to go to 729. You're kissing 729 now. You're through 729. So anybody long on the FDAX at 724, first target 729 is out. Second target is 734. It's a ratio-based SBR long. So those that are out at 734, well done. For those that are holding, going to hold for a 25-pointer, please. Blaz, nice work, mate. Well done. So FDAX traders, guys, your backup trade was 724. Look at this go. Wow. So DAX traders, if you're long, we got a double failure reversal. Someone say triple failure reversal off the 76.8. So we used the body, guys, we used the body of the SBR as a backup trade. All right, so we sent that as a backup trade. We're long at 724. All right, it's gone 1, 2, 3. It's already gone 20 points. I try and hold for 25. Guys, I try and hold for 25. If you've done that, Andy, nice work, mate. Well done. Lockie, why did you suggest 724? Blaz, because we're over the body of a ratio-based SBR. All right, so this SBR here has got a minus 24 rating. Means it's insanely strong, and it means that the buyers are going to defend the trench on that one again. Right, so it's a minus 24 rated SBR. I wanted these guys to create a lower low to pick up the fibs. They didn't give me the chance, so we used it as a backup trade. Does that make sense? It's all about the number. Delta V2, well done, mate. Well done. Yeah, man, it's all about the number. All right, so that obviously SBR, that is one algorithm. A minus 24 rating is a completely different algorithm. A lot of people don't know that. So SBR is one algorithm. That's a mathematical algorithm. The minus 24 is a completely separate algorithm. There's two indicators running there. So we just used both indicators together and went, you know what? We're going to try and pump this one long. Cody's excited. All right, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited about an FDAX LTR because I've got a massive financial goal this year, and I'm going to go and get it. So many people have said, you won't do that. You can't do that. It's not possible. Yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Cody, giddy up, mate. Well done. I'm stoked for you, buddy. Stoked. Yeah, it's next Monday, Andy. And you know what? It's next Monday, and Cody's the first cab off the rank. It's the first one to run a FDAX only LTR for Samurai, and Cody's got the lead on that one. I will be there with bells on. I'll be there with bells on. I'll be going for a 20-point target on all of my accounts, maybe 25s. 25s adds up really quickly. Cody, you are correct. Yeah, 25s. 25s. Oh, man, they add up real quick. Real quick. Okay, now, for the DAX, we're going to end up with a 4-point turning bar long. Almost 4-point turning bar long. That V3 delta at 739 in the new candle is valid. Okay, now if you are going to go long, guys, at 739 and you're aggressive, you'll go long at 739. If you're being a little bit careful, you're going to wait for the sellers to come down first, fail at Fibonacci, and then come back through. All right, there's the fail starting. Let's have a quick look. Okay, now, for those who wait for the sellers to show before the buyers pump in, now your order's going on at 739. Right, now your order's going at 739. At this stage, buyers have just stolen the stair step, guys, on the American, NASDAQ, they've stolen the step. NASDAQ have stolen the step, S&P 500 have not. And ironically, I want to be short on both. I want to be short on both American markets, and I want to be long on the FDAX. All right, now if you are going to trade that Delta V3, guys, if you're going to trade the Delta V3, it is a valid trade. Volume is okay. Volatility starting to slow down, guys. And again, for the FDAX traders, you should be. Justin, is the hub meeting open to TTP members? 100%, mate. 100%. Did I give you the link, guys? Did I forget to do that? I forgot to do that. Now, warning order, guys. Warning order for, we had a trader yesterday that had $700 US profit in the bank and then took a silly trade and gave it all back. Do not be that person, please. Do not be that person. If you are over your daily goal, if you are happy with the money you've made today, guys, no more trades, please. No more trades. We talk about the mistakes made by people. Okay, that is a very popular mistake. Guys, they make big money. Here comes the link for the webinar tonight. Guys, they make big money, and then they make a mistake and give it back, and then they spend all night going, why the hell did I do that? The best thing to do, guys, is have a KPI. Like, let's say you've got a 20-point KPI on the FDAX. The moment you achieve the 20 points, guys, you just walk away. It's like, okay, but I'm done. I'll see you tomorrow. Because these things called trading charts can be very addictive, right? Very addictive. Yeah, Jacob, we've done well, mate. We've done well today. I think Nazi traders, we said about 12 trades. I've lost track of the Nazi. I'll have to label it up. FDAX has obviously been the easiest. Let me do that. FDAX, you guys had the deltas outside the range of the SPR. You guys had that short there. We spoke about that short there. We spoke about that one being a brand new efficient candle, so it's another short. FDAX, we just spoke about the long. Okay, so I'm just going to put the circle there. So at the moment, the FDAX traders are looking at, look, guys, only 4 trades. There's obviously more in here if you picked up the delta outside the range of the SPRs. Oh, that was a 4-point turning bar. All right, so we said if you can hold the risk, it's valid long, guys, but the risk is a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off. Risk is too much. We're going okay. Nazi, you guys have had a blinder, right? So well done to the Nazi traders. What have we got here? We took that delta short. We took that SBR long once they went back above it and came back through again. So we took that one, higher, and then we got that delta there. We got that delta there. And now we're waiting for another trade. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so there's probably 2 more trades here, guys. 2 more trades. We should get up around 12, I'd suggest. Jacob, the funny thing about today's performance is we've done absolutely nothing other than follow the algorithm from 2009. And some people out there in the world would say, oh, no, you've got to constantly update your algorithm because the market changes the way it moves. but the fact is it doesn't change the way it moves. Futures has never changed. Forex changes a lot because the brokers manipulate the market. So Forex changes all the time. Futures doesn't. It's very boring. It's very, very, very boring stuff. Now, it looks like I was one of the traders in Queensland. Looks like we might have actually picked up this static bar reversal here for a massive target. So we've had the S&P traders do well over 10,000 US dollars in profit, and it looks like we've got a Queensland-based FDAX trader that's absolutely nailed this reversal. Which is very exciting. We've already got people that are at their daily goals and they're not trading anymore. So guys, questions? It is if you don't get emotionally involved. So people quite often ask me in the army, what is it like to be in a combat role? The answer is it's just another day at work if you don't get emotionally involved with what you're doing. If you get emotionally involved, you'll be a wreck, like just a complete wreck. But if you don't get emotionally involved, it's like, yeah, it's just another day at work. So I try and get up around 1,000 US dollars, mate, as quickly as I can. Then I stop, and then I do the LTR. When I'm running the FDAX only room, I'll probably try and up that to probably 3,000 to 4,000 US. I'll try and up it, and again, I think it's going to make a profound difference. No trades here, guys. These guys used, but for the FDAX, we are gearing up for longs. So we are gearing up for longs. US markets, guys, if these are efficient CORPC bars and we close over that 78.6, we're gearing up for longs. Blas, when you're really good, single touch reversals are fine. If you need some practice, then I'd wait for a double failure reversal like these 76s here. If you pick up a double failure, mate, or a triple failure, we've got a triple failure reversal here that fueled that delta there. No, actually, we took that, didn't we? Okay, so all right, so again, if you've got a triple failure, I mean, all it means is that everyone else in the world that actually knows what they're doing, that's an important comparison, not the punters. The people that actually know what they're doing are honoring the same level you are. So there's other people around that have got the same Fibonacci on as you do. And because futures trading's only got two teams, buyers versus sellers, and the stronger team has to win, it means that futures trading becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If the buyers are in charge, we get a strong buying candle, we'll join them. If the sellers are in charge, we get a strong selling candle, we join them. Unlike Forex, where you've got three teams, sellers versus the broker, and the broker's in charge. So that's just how it works. Andy, you got to break even on the Delta V3. Okay. No goes for the DAX traders. No, we still haven't got a lower low. So if we got a lower low and then that Delta, holy moly. We don't have a lower low yet. I reckon in 90 seconds, we're going to get a really nice buying candle here on FDAX. Don't you run without us, please, FDAX. Come on. Okay, so just chill. 124 to go, guys. 124 to go. Don't jump the gun. I jumped the gun yesterday. I had a negative trade. We are looking for shorts on the S&P. Guys, looking for shorts on the S&P 500. There's obviously a very, very serious failure here, guys, at the 88 fib. NASDAQ, we're looking for shorts as well, but we're going to wait 52 seconds for the short, and we must close underneath this level, and that is our short. So we must close underneath the daily close. FDAX, you're picking up a stunning buy signal. Okay, FTAX, we're going to be buying the market. This will be the last FTAX signal for the day. This will be the last one for the day. I would suggest, be the last one. So what we're going to do for the DAX is I need a counter Fibonacci, which is drawn on anyway, so the 50 fib is fine. If we get the sellers selling down on the FTAX, guys, if we get the sellers selling down on the FTAX, even by a little smidgen, we want these black diamond deltas here. Okay, so we do ideally want to see the sell down. Come on, come down a bit, please. The higher delta at 749 is valid, guys. The higher delta is valid. I would love to see the sellers sell down and hit Fibonacci. NASDAQ traders, you failed underneath the daily close. So that's your short that we spoke about over there. Sorry, my lines are fine. So NASI traders, short, please. 16 tick risk control point. So 16 tick risk control point. From the selling point, it's gone 20. FTAX needs a Fibonacci. If you are short on the NASDAQ, again, 20 tick first target, 16 tick risk control point. If you are short on the NASDAQ, you are now at least 22, 23 ticks away from that SBR fill. So if you have gone short, giddy up. If you've gone short on the NASDAQ, guys, you've gone well beyond your 20 tick target if you reverse off the daily close after the failed candle on that SBR. So anyone short, anybody short on NASDAQ, again, 20 tick first target, control your risk at 16s and let it run. And try and get it to go to 50, but the middle of the MDI is in the way. Cole, nice work, mate. Nice work. Well done. Okay, FTAX. Guys, the higher delta is valid. All right, so 279 is valid. If you're long at 279, your first target is 754. Okay, so you've gone to 755. That means it's probably taken out your first target and might have ATM'd you. If you haven't been ATM'd, it's also a valid 4-point turning bar long. So guys, if you've taken the 4-point turning bar long on FTAX with a delta entry there, your entry outside the range of the candle, guys, is 754. First target 759, please. First target 759. All risk controlled on FTAX, guys. So all risk is controlled once you go through your first 5-point target. If I've got anyone long on FTAX on either one of these black diamond deltas, you've gone through your 5-point target. Volatility, guys, is dropping down towards low volatility trading mode. So that means fives, guys, just 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I don't know if we've got anyone on the FTAX that's left trading. I don't think we've got anyone left. Okay, if you're long on any of these deltas, guys, even the delta outside the range of the 4-point turning bar, entry is 753, target is 758, the market's traded to 761, which means you must have been taken out on your 5-point target. Or you finished trading for the day, guys, because you're over your goal, which is a really exciting place to be. Really, really exciting place to be. Guys, any questions? We're 18 minutes into the second hour. Today has been an absolute pleasure to moderate, guys. We have literally, look at this. I mean, this is just chop suey, and yet we have gone through this beautifully. Cole, you're short on the NASDAQ, mate? You're short on the NASDAQ there with that repeat trade? I think Cole is. Guys, if you're short on the NASDAQ, try and hold for 20s and 50s. Well done, bud. Try and hold for 20s and 50s. You're way beyond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're beyond 50 ticks now. So if you're short for 20s and 50s, giddy up. You've done very well. Very, very, very well. FTAX, if you went long, you've gone through your first target, not your second target. The reason they're not reversing the FTAX, guys, that hard at this point, sorry, I just got a very strange message from an auctioneer in Australia saying, Lockie, welcome to the auction this weekend. Okay. Probably won't be bidding on that one. But anyway, let's move on. Oh, Cole, you got 50 on the SBR reload. Mate, well done. That's you now, guys. A passionate request, please. If you're on Facebook, we need 60 followers on Facebook for Facebook to take us seriously. 60. So Akito started building that page yesterday, guys, and we will just slowly build that over the next 4 or 5 months. What have we got? So Nazi, you guys are now sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty good little trades. 1, 2, 3, 4 good trades. S&P same trades, all profit. FDAX, you're now sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 trades. What did we say we were going to get between 10 and 12? So it's just a rinse and repeat cycle. It's every day, just the same. Now, for the DAX traders, volume is good. If we get a lower low, which we may do, all the reversals are back on again. Those are all back on again. I think we're about to tank. I think we're about to get drilled. Cole, beautiful target, mate, on NASDAQ, 50 ticks. $250 guys, in 5 minutes. I don't know what hourly pay rate that is, but that's actually a pretty good hourly pay rate. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate that, man. It's this Facebook thing is a funny little game because, again, if you want to do what we do, which is finance related, you've got to have brand new pages. You can't use accounts. There's all these restrictions on what you can and can't do. And if you want to do Facebook, you've just got to tick the box. I mean, you've got no choice. If they say jump, you have to ask how high. That's just the way it is. I'm looking forward to running some Facebook ads on the Gold Coast. So some of you might be grinning when I say that, but looking forward to running some ads on the Gold Coast. That'd be good fun. No, Diane, I'm not being naughty. I'm just having a bit of fun. Just having a bit of fun. Alan, I love it. So guys, we are not going to get another trade. Hey Tobes, how are you, mate? We have blown this out of the water today. Again, this is live on YouTube, right? So there's absolutely nowhere to hide. I say that the buyers are getting ready on the American markets to finally have a crack to the high side. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Tobes, my beautiful bride wants to live on the Sunshine Coast. So where's she got her heart set on? Sunshine Beach, Tobes. Does that make sense? Sunshine Beach. Sunshine Beach. I think that's the right suburb. So we are busily working towards something like that. Now, if we do get a nice efficient close, guys, on NASDAQ to the high side and S&P to the high side, if we do get a really strong candle, then absolutely brilliant. Diane, it won't be for a while. So I appreciate the question. It won't be for a while because we've got more traveling we want to do in Asia. And at the moment, we're just watching what's going on in Australia, particularly in the Australian schooling system. And we'll have 3 little chickens. We have 3 little chickens in school, and I don't want them, programmed to think differently to what I do. so we're just gonna chill out on the edges at this stage. Now the higher high on NASDAQ has actually reloaded Cole's reverse. So see the higher high that's just come through. They've failed at the upper OSR. It's reloaded the Cole short. Again, I don't know if the NASDAQ traders need any more trades, personally. I don't think you guys need any more trades. Alan, already looking at it, mate. Oh, Cole. You've got another 50. Oh, man, you are getting very good at this, mate. Toby, okay, mate. Okay. Now, we don't have a lower low. As we don't have a lower low on the FDAX for another long. If we had another lower low, we'd be picking up the SBRs and the deltas. Very hard not to do that. Oh, Cole, major fan, mate. Major fan. Thank Cody for that one, mate. Thank Cody for that. Because I knew it was there, but I didn't really pay any attention to it. And then Cody did a lot of back testing and went, hey, have you kind of seen this? And the stats were insane. And I thought it's such a great filter to use to try and run an LTR success rate. That was always been the goal, guys. Let's run an LTR at 100% success rate. And you'd be amazed at the number of people say you can't do it. But even if you go for over 95, it's still a reasonable performance rate in a thing called trading. What market, mate? NASDAQ, Toby? NASDAQ? If you're looking at NASDAQ, the answer is yes. Oh, yeah. So DFR's off pivots, 100% correct. So we've actually got a double failure revert. It's actually more than that now. It's kind of a triple or a quad fail. Again, we're right at the end of our session. Volume's okay. But honestly, guys, we've had such a great session. This is where you kind of keep your powder dry and say, we've killed it today. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll kill it again. Tomorrow, Friday. Lots of news around tonight. So we'll come back tomorrow. We'll kill it again. And that's where you kind of put your discipline hat on and say, well, I could take another trade, but we've done really well. Guys. We've done really well. Now, this FDAX is going to do Tankarama on us again. I think we're going to get tanked here. Now, that said, no new trades, guys, unless you are short. Guys, unless you are short on the NASDAQ. If you are short off the SBR for ideally the third time, guys, you've got a 20 tick first target, 50 tick second target, already gone 16 ticks. ATMs are triggered, no risk on the trade. Guys, so this is now money for jam on the NASDAQ if you are short. Guys, but we're not going to call any more trades. Okay, we're kind of cooked today. I do believe we've done very well. As any session where we run at 100% success rate, again, I think that's a good effort. Personally, I think that's a great effort. Guys, any questions? Any questions at all? Oh, here comes the taking. Here it comes.
I have a question, Lachlan.
You've got a question. Go for it.
Again, 100% win rate.
Yeah, so apparently I've been told by a number, can't get it right 100% of the time. So like normal, be very military, we just put our fingers in our ears and just go anyway. So we have done very well today. I haven't put all the circles on the S&P yet, but again, we've picked up S&P 4 winning trades, NASDAQ trades, maybe 5 if we double dipped. FDAX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 4 or 5 and 4. So around about 14, mate. Call it 12 for easy math. 12 absolute blinders and no market stood a chance today. So I'm actually really excited.
12 take profits today.
Correct.
No way.
So I'm stoked, mate. I'm stoked with those again. To me, it's all about, honestly, it's all about just coming back every day, doing a really good job, teaching everybody to be patient, disciplined, following the same system. And we come back tomorrow, we do the same thing.
Totally agree with you, Lachlan, and especially a lot of people, I guess, they're making mistakes after such big win streaks. They feel ego coming to them and they want more and more and more. And this is the exact spot which is the most dangerous for a lot of traders, right?
100%. In fact, yes. If I needed another signal, I've just missed a swing trigger short on the FDAX. But Mate, we've done so well today. Lots of people have left the LTR already because they're way over their daily goals. They know not to keep trading, otherwise they could make a mistake and give it back. And I'm excited. So we'll just rinse and repeat. Very boring. Just do the same thing every day.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Perfect.
For everyone watching, remember that it's mainly about protecting your balance, not trying to beat the market, right? Cool.
Spot on the mark.
Thank you very much, Lachlan, as usual, guiding the guys. 12 take profits today, 100% win rate. This was an absolute crazy session. Thank you so much for sharing your ideas, market approach, your vision, your experience. Everything about it is absolutely perfect and wonderful. We are so thankful to have you with us. And thank you everyone for watching the stream. It was really nice as usual on our Thursdays live trading room. A small reminder from me, right now we have a no activation fee futures promotion at the trading pit. Every futures account purchased before 31st of January will have zero activation fee. Pass it whenever you want, take your time, and €129 activation fee will be waived. You have 3 days left, especially with such live trading rooms, with 12 take profits in 2 hours. Guys, take your opportunity. Thanks again, Lachlan. Thanks everyone
Exactly right.
for watching.
Thank you.
And we are wishing everyone a wonderful rest of the day.
Bye, guys. I'll see you a bit later on. Thank you, TTP. Thank you, Christian. We'll see
Thank
you
you
guys
very
soon.
much.
Bye, bye, bye.
Have a great day.
Bye, bye, bye.